Self-leadership means living in the integrity with your values, your priorities, and with who you are. It means you are actively stepping into your potential and your purpose. It means showing up and embodying what you have learned and mastered so that it can serve other people. Self-leadership is the ability to lead yourself through difficult situations towards what your soul desires to experience in this lifetime. So, what are the 9 keys to self-leadership? Let's find out. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sylvia Salo and I help light workers, starseeds, priestesses to remember who they are and to step into their soul's power, their potential, and unlock their gifts. And now is one of my most favorite topics of recent couple of years, and it's all about leadership. And regardless whether you think of yourself as a leader or not, you can be. And you maybe are on the journey of becoming a leader for yourself. And you wonder, what does it mean to lead myself? What does it mean to truly live in the integrity with myself? How does it look like and where do I begin? And if this is something you are interested in, I just want to say that I'm so excited because I believe that we need more heart-centered, embodied leaders who are balanced, who are here to create good things. And so as you are stepping into your own leadership, you are inspiring other people and you are creating this beautiful energy of self-leadership that is being uploaded into the collective field, and it serves other people, whether you share it with someone or not. But when you are leading yourself, it's always visible. People can recognize it, they see it. And it is healing other people, even if you don't necessarily talk to them. It's contagious. And so, what are the steps to self-leadership? The first fundamental key to self-leadership is to look at your relationship to your soul's power. I've made another videos on my YouTube channel on soul wounds, so I definitely invite you to check them out. But what you specifically need to work on is those places where you feel to be not in your power. And when you are not in your power, you are in the victim archetype. And when you are in the victim archetype, then you deprive yourself of accessing that power that is already available to you. Now, disclaimer, I'm not talking about like real victims. I mean more like when it happens in our mind. The victim archetype is something that's native to our planet. Not completely native, there was a time before that, but it's very, very ancient. And it's so deeply inbuilt in everyone that it's something we need to truly address and work through. So what you can do is to really be honest with yourself and look at all those areas of your life, relationships, situations, goals, whatever it is, where you feel like a victim. First, get clear on what those are. And then think, how could you step into your power in those areas? Because the opposite of a victim is the king or the queen. This is when you are fully in your power, sitting on your throne. You have arrived at who you are. You know how to summon resources. You know how to command reality through your words. You are fully one with yourself. Is the opposite of victim. So where you feel like being a victim, there is also that potentiality of becoming the king or the queen of your life. So look at those places and see how you could transform it. So really, I invite you to pay attention to any victim mentality that you notice in yourself. And again, this is mostly on the mind level or emotional level. and see what potential you are avoiding stepping into in those places. How could you handle those same situations if you were aligned with your power? The second key to self-leadership is to work on your foundation. When you are on this spiritual journey, the energy of your spirit you are able to hold in your chakras, your system, increases. As it increases, you have much bigger impact on the people in your life. You manifest faster, you can manifest for other people as well. And so that's why you want to be sure that your foundation is strong and it's pure as much as you humanly can. And so when that foundation amplifies, it's the strength that amplifies with it. Whatever is in your foundation, when it amplifies, you just get more of it. So if there is a fear and you go to the next level and your foundation increases, you will have more fears. So think about the foundation in terms of your health. That's definitely your foundation, your body, your home, your relationships, the relationship you have with yourself, your career, your purpose. The foundation is also your hobbies, your skills. It's also your personal energy. Foundation is also your soul's power. There are many other foundations that are unique to you. Look at each one of them and see what is inside of them energetically. Is it like full of air and there's like nothing if you push through it? Or is it like a solid, strong, firm foundation? For spiritual people, sometimes it takes a little bit more time to see tangible results in reality. Because if you operate mostly on the spiritual level, which is like further from where we are, it takes longer time to see the results. If you are just on the mental level, you are closer and it's easier, it's faster. And so you may wonder why something didn't take off, why something didn't get manifested. It's maybe because you really need to have very strong foundation, and once it does, it will be lasting. So a leader nurtures their foundation, takes care of it, purifies it, and make it strong. The third key to becoming a leader of your life is to work around your sense of value, your self-worth. If you don't feel like you bring value to people, it may be because you're trying to bring that value by fitting into this old paradigm or into some kind of limited, constricted reality. And if you limit yourself, you cannot bring the true value through. But what if instead you learn to see the value of your otherness, of your uniqueness, in how you are different? Because if you do, you are able to bring through that new paradigm for yourself firstly, and then for other people. So if you learn to really see the value of who you are, and I mean not what you can do, but who you are deep inside, then you are also able to share your gifts and you are able to contribute to people. But if you don't see the value that you have, you deprive people of the transformation you could create in their lives. There's no way you can fit yourself into something that's not meant for you and feel worthy, valuable, expanded, awesome. It doesn't work like that. You need to learn to see the value in who you are, in the ways you are unique, and in the ways your soul has mastered so many gifts, and it has lots of wisdom that you can tap into. And it's a part of who you are. So instead of trying to fit in, make other people see your value by embodying it, by seeing it yourself. The fourth tip to become a leader of your life is to build your empire, your kingdom, your queendom. Think of your life like an empire. It's your life's legacy, it's your life vision. Put your soul's and spirit's energy, focus, and all the resources that you have into something that you find meaningful. And devote your energy truly to committing to it. But don't care about how long it's going to take, when it manifests, all these how, what questions. It doesn't matter. Find joy in the journey. Do it because you love it. Create from your heart. If you keep creating from your heart, I can promise you, you'll feel so fulfilled. You'll feel so inspired, and your empire will grow. So again, you need to have the correct foundation and think about your life like an empire that you are building. And to be able to rule that empire, you need to be in your power, and you need to step into that self-leadership. The fifth key to self-leadership is to learn to coach yourself. And you can have a coach or someone else who will help you to expand and hold the space for you and hold the vision for you and help you refine things. But you need to be able to work with that heavy stuff. The inner work is a daily work. So you need to know how to truly coach yourself, because likely you cannot call someone every time to solve things for you. Neither should you, because then you never learn how to help yourself, right? You don't know how to be in your power. But it's a completely different thing to work with a coach or someone who can hold that space, who can help you expand, who can help you see things from a different perspective. But you don't need to put on that coach or someone all of that heavy burden. The coach isn't your parent. It's someone who's expanding you. So when a leader works with a coach or a leader with another leader, it's a co-creation, it's equal relationship. There is no save me or codependency, because you know how to coach yourself. And that's why you also know how to ask the right questions from the coach, how to utilize that time correctly that you have. You know which container, which program is the best for you, because you understand yourself. But you keep expanding, so you cover the foundation for yourself, and then you can have someone who will open up even more space for you. This is the most powerful. This is how you get the most out of it. The sixth key of self-leadership is to avoid any emotional drama. And any drama whatsoever. It doesn't matter if it's emotional or happening on different level. And really see your reality as a mirror. And you become the observer. Learn to hold that neutral space within yourself. Learn from that feedback you are receiving from your reality. Learn to read that mirror. Work with it. But don't get emotionally involved in it. It doesn't mean you don't have feelings. Feelings is something different than emotions. Emotions are just energy that passes through you. It's not a fact. It's not reality. Feelings are states of consciousness. And you can feel love, you can feel compassion, and yet not being emotionally attached to something. So being an observer and practicing neutrality will truly serve you in your leadership. The next step of self-leadership is to heal your relationship with God. What is your relationship with God outside of religion, outside of any conditioning? Do you feel a free-flowing energy between you and God? Or do you need to have 10 people between you and God? You know, when you are a child, having a relationship with God is simple. You just talk to God in your mind, in your heart. It's easy. So make it easy again. Unlearn everything else you have learned. And also, it's important to understand that you need to do lots of work, obviously, but you don't have to do everything. So learn to outsource, learn to surrender to your higher self, to God, to show you the way, to lead you, to help you. You don't need to figure it out. You just need to be available to those synchronicities, to inspiration that comes through, you need to ask the right questions. And for that, you need to feel that free-flowing relationship to those higher powers that you believe in, and be in that surrendered yet active and dynamic state. The next step of self-leadership is to build a circle of good. Think about it like an ecosystem. You are here to contribute to people, and some people contribute to you. If you are in your gift, you allow other people to be in their gifts as well. That's why, to become a leader of your life, I invite you to look at your abandonment wound. Those places where you felt being hurt by other people. Look at any mother, father wounds, sister wounds. The places where you feel like you need to shut down to control your environment, to feel in control so no one can hurt you anymore. And then you just find yourself being like that isolated monk. But if you are a leader, like, leadership is always shared. Everything good is shared. It wants to, come out. You are not here to be an island on its own. You are a part of ecosystem, and then the universal ecosystem. We are interdependent. So heal anything that prevents you from forming those key relationships. Be, of course, choosy and discerning, but have those people that will support you and you'll support them. And then the last key to self-leadership is to learn to initiate yourself to the next level. And then how to integrate the next level. So you'll be always growing, you'll be always expanding, you'll be always stepping outside of your comfort zone as a leader. And it's good to know when you need to be in that comfort zone to build a strong foundation, as we talked about, and when it's time for you to go to that next level, you decide what that next level looks like. It will come to you from your heart and your soul. And then you need to see, when it comes, how you can embody it, how you can take soul-aligned action. And once you take it, how to integrate that next level energetically in yourself, in your life. So it's this constant cycle of self-initiation, integration, and then the next level. So yeah, all the time like in a spiral, taking action, soul-aligned action, integrating everything, making that new level your new foundation, and then going to the next one. So everything feels embodied. You go at your speed. It doesn't need to mean like you all the time go to the next level. You decide what it looks like, but be actively on the journey. Don't let life just happen randomly. And if you are interested in this self-initiation and integration, you can check out my online program, The Portal. It's on my website. You can find it under the program section. I really believe that self-leadership will teach you more than anything else. And if you feel drawn to this topic, it means that this is the next level for you. Leadership is all about those like small tweaks. You are stepping into your power more and more. You are more in your integrity. And it's going to like put this inner journey to a different level, if you see it through the lens of self-leadership. And if you want to go even deeper, I have one-on-one program called the Spiritual Leadership. It's 10 sessions with me over the Zoom, and we cover all the topics and fears around leadership, from power, visibility, radiance, co-leading, leading yourself, using your voice. All those things we go through and help you to heal everything and clear it out so that you feel comfortable at your leadership. So if you're interested in that option, again, you find everything on my website. It's one of the levels of my mystery school. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and please, if you did, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this, and I see you next time.